Alright. I guess I forgot to do an intro, so... Hi! How's that for an intro? Ooh, it's a medic. It's a medic. Just stay out of range of it. Stay out of range! Out of range! Well... Spaced armor didn't do as good as I hoped it would. By the way, if you're wondering, this actually is called spaced armor. I literally I have a space. I know, go figure, between the main chassis and the outer armor, connected at 2 points, the front and the back. So if this gets hit, this end blows up. It will. If this gets hit and this gets hit, all this disappears. I guess, you know, if one plasma bomber hit me right here, you could, you know, take out all my armor or kill me instantly. But it's just a simple bot. I was hoping it could last a little longer in battle. It's like a tank. I could have made it look like a tank. It already kind of looks like one. Just add the artillery gun on top. Look at all the gun beds.
Gun bed spotted.
Ironic. Hey. So, I guess the topic to talk about would be the new trailer for the whatever, the E14, whatever they're calling it. Sorry. Intense. For the tank treads. If you actually look at the bots, I actually downloaded the video off YouTube. And took a good look at it. It's what is it? The bots on there have treads. That's going to be one of the new parts. I can't wait. Love to have treads. But the bots' weapons were basic plasma launchers. See, look, spaced armor. Where it's at. Else. But yeah, I was almost thinking of trying to mock one up as close as I could to their video, but I am recording on Friday and they normally update it Monday, or Monday night for me, because I'm on the other side of the world. Ooh. But I hope those tank treads have extra grip. Because, like, I like to use little old-fashioned wall climbers, which the old-fashioned ones are thruster-based. Like, you'll have a few thrusters pointing down, so it sucks you to the ground, and then you would use a couple thrusters in the front for left and right as you're climbing the wall, and a bunch of forward thrust. But I build mine so lightweight that I can already turn sideways on the wall and stick there at a 90-degree angle, which is really good for rails. And it's also small and compact, so I could just barely peek over the edge, fire, and back off before I get return fire. That's what most snipers forget to do. They'll shoot one and stay there looking at you, and all you gotta do, anybody can return quick fire, or quicker fire than rails. I didn't want to go straight into here.
SMG tank spotted.
Come on.
SMG tank spotted.
Spaced armor, don't fail me now. Ah, I'm nude. I am nude. Run away. Nude. Must run. Must run. I escaped. Oh, dang it. To the left. To the left. Oh, bye guys.
SM.
Lasted alright. It took a lot of hits before it finally got destroyed. Yep. Actually, can I do anything in my tech tree? All tier 2s? Hey, look at this. It's gonna unlock everything. I don't know what the big deal is for people about... oh man! I've gotta get so many tech points, or when they go into higher tiers, and they have a lot of this lower, and, you know, they release something, they have to get back to the lower tech points. That always makes me giggle, because that's always a big complaint on the forums. So what? Keep a bot at low tier, you know. You should always have at least one slot where you can shift, you know, shift in a new bot for a lower tier, or higher tier, or whatever. Alright, what I'm going to do with these is stick them under here. I just thought of this so I can go a little quicker. I could honestly make one of those wall climber bots now, because I really do like making them at a, what is it? Bastard! Tier 2 thrusters, just because it's small enough thrust, and for how much thrust they give and their weight, it's pretty good compared to other thrusters. They're small and compact, meaning I can stick a lot of them in a small area and get better thrust than a big one. What I'd like to see is thrust. I want a speedometer on here. That's what I really want, because I want to know if having a lot of small thrusters gets me faster speed than having a big thruster, because that's what it seems like. I'm hoping the thrusters are made that, you know, the small thruster that, you know, whatever it's set at, that's its max thrust. So if I have, you know, one of those, it slowly speeds up to the max that thruster has. Or if I put a lot of them, I can like go from 0 to its max. Now obviously if I have a bigger one, then that would be the max speed. So having, you know, small thrusters will get me to a bunch of small thrusters, and a big one will get me to the max speed of the small ones, and then I'll slowly build up speed to the max speed of the big one. That's how I wish the thruster would work, because you see all these small little dingleberries floating around town, just picking people off in their one giant plasma bomber, or one giant plasma. Altogether pretty good. Those things are annoying. You can't even take those things out with rail, they're so quick. You always have to tap fire SMGs.
SMG tank spotted.
Just sneak up behind this guy. We're sneaking. Ay, ay, ay. I shouldn't have put you down here. No tank. Yes. Around here, sneak up on this guy. Sneak around here. There's a guy with killed. Okay, I saw a guy over here. Fell down, 55%. Oh. There's a guy up there, but... Beat him quick. Alright, go back this way. Yep, that was a rail. I think I saw him fall this way. That's what I saw in my right ear. Yep, down there, 25%. Let's just jump down there. We still have the rectifier. Reticulator. Whee! Oh! Balance on the rail! Dang it. Wait, I can do it better than that. Should play that sound every time I win. Win big. Woohoo! 5 kills. And I'm glad I leveled up to level 10. Because, you know, in the lower tiers, all the CPU you can get is better. Because it's not about having the... Actually, I really don't believe this game is about having, you know, the biggest guns or the most amazing armor or having all the electroplates in the world. I think it's more about the design of your bot, because clearly I'm unlocking stuff in my tech tree. Like, okay, down there it says I'm in tier 2, but I can use tier 3 stuff in here on that's considered on tier. So anything above tier 3, I can use like a couple of 4 and one of 5. But, you know, only having one of 5, that's awesome damage for, you know, damage per shot on that gun. But if I have a bunch of little ones, I get a more consistent DPS, which is good for sneaking up on people. Now, if you're going to go with one big bad gun, you're going to want to do range, because obviously you're going to have no armor at all. And you know, people don't understand that. They complain about one big bad gun, but it doesn't take much to destroy him. Hey. Tap him. Right. Yep. Spaced armor is where it's at. There needs to be a medic.
SMG hover spotted.
Sounds like the last guy's up here. Yep, that guy's getting hit. And you can hear it reset. Woo! Only got 1 kill. Feels like I did more than that. Oh well. Them's be the ropes. Gonna do one more battle. Then I'm gonna call it a video. I want to keep these around 15 to 20 minutes on average, because I think, you know, much longer than that and you kind of lose interest, or at least I do, halfway through. Shorter than that, you know, it's like, not much content. I don't want to keep people entertained. People like entertainment. Look at this guy, all wheels. What does that accomplish?
SMG tank spotted.
Whoops! Hey, you flipped on your own. I did nothing of the sort. You did it,
SMG
not me. Look at this cluster. Can't get anything.
SMG
Let me
tank
go in
spotted.
front of you! You need to advance. You're not helping! Let's go, green guys. Green go. Green go! No. I still along this edge. Haha. Man. Okay, I want to say they were this way. I put a radar on this thing? I must have. Whoa, how am I taking damage again? Oh, I know this. Someone's sitting on... Okay. This glitch here, where you just randomly take damage and stuff like that,
SMG tank spotted.
or, you know, someone ghost
SMG tank.
captures, that's a glitch where they disconnected, take off the gun, take him. Is a glitch where they disconnected. And I'm sure everyone's had it from time to time where you can drive around and no one else is moving, but you haven't gotten the "you've been disconnected from server" checkbox yet. That's what it is. That guy desynced from the match, but he hasn't technically been booted from the match. So he's probably sitting up around their base still until we destroy him. Ah, dang it. I wanted to get back up there. Bye. Alright, I'm gonna finish talking about the disconnect glitch. Okay, let me spread it all out on the table. When you get disconnected from a match, you actually desync from the match. Well, there's a couple different ones. Say, you know, the game timer starts and you can move and everyone kind of freezes after a couple of seconds, but you're still able to move. You can actually still spot and shoot people while you're technically disconnected from the match. But after you get that pop-up and you click it and you boot out, that's when you actually get disconnected. But while in that state, you can, like I said, capture, shoot people, spot people, and all that stuff. It's a desync error, and you can replicate it by having just shitty internet, slow internet. It happens a lot. I think they tried to fix that at one point, but they kind of did a bad job at it, because you can still replicate it, just not as easily now. Alright, this is where I'm going to end this video. See you next time.